Hello everyone, xHedra here, bringing you episode 14 of Astropolis, a Modpack by benbenlaw. Well, I was hoping that today would be the last episode, but it's just not possible. There's too much to do, and this probably will need to be kind of a long time-lapse episode to finish all of the resources. So, in the last episode, I got all of these extra budding, and I put all of these budding on wood sapling because we need the oak leaves. Then I put all of these on debris cluster because we need to make a lot of netherite, and these are slow. Then I made some more of these amethyst cluster because with the amethyst shard we're going to be making, what is it? Oh, this. We're going to be making the prismarine crystal. And finally, the Certus quartz cluster because we need to make a lot of charged Certus quartz. I have two extra that I don't remember why, but maybe we'll use them later. Now the problem is all of these need to go into a crusher. And I don't want to use our standard crusher. So what I'm probably going to try and do is make a second level here and put a crusher. But let's get out of here and let me show you a little bit more setup that I've done. Basically, where did I put these things? Oh yeah, basically I've put like a big jar with stone right here, a big jar with asteroid blocks, a big jar with Deepslate, and a big jar with cobblestone. And I basically went downstairs and I put 5 resource generator on each of them. Well, this is just massively producing these resources so that we can start accruing them. Where's my exit? I'm lost. Oh, right here. Perfect. Then, what else? So, if you guys remember, let's just do a little kind of recap. If we look at core, we need a lot of these overworld core. Well, if I look for portal, basically we need the space portal frame. We're going to need 10. And as you can see, we're missing a ton of gems, a ton of ingots, not so many shards of shards. The shards of shards are taking care of themselves. They're already automated. This is going well. So we're going to need a lot of dirt and a lot of grass block. I'm kind of surprised. I feel like it's telling me, oh no, missing 10,000 oak leaf. That's why I needed to start the other oak leaves. And if I come down here, so dirt I'm going to have to make. Grass block can only be made with the leaves, and everything else is basically the gems of gems and the ingots of ingots. And since the gems of gems is 1 for 1, it means we're going to need 3,600 of the prismarine and stuff like that. Same for the ingots, same for the shards of shards. Well, the shards, like I said, the shards of shards are going to take care of themselves over time because right now the only problem are the bright stones. If I go down here and I check, oh, it stopped again. What is going on here? So I have a pattern. Oh, I didn't put a crafting card yet. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to set up a crafting setup for the bright stone. In the meantime, if I go to bright and I go like this, can I do 1,000? No, because no crafting CPU. Can I do 500? Yeah, start that. So at least I'm going to get that started. It's going to work in the background. Okay, like I said, the netherite's probably going to be the biggest problem long term. And also the fluorite. So right here we have the fluorite processing. The fluorite right here, this is an export bus. And what we're going to do, so this is full and we don't really care so much anymore. So what I'm going to do is start importing fluorite. So let me grab, oh, do you have an importer on me? Nope. Let's go and just grab an importer. Oh, yeah, I did prepare some. And I must have some cables somewhere right here. So let me grab this and just start importing these that fluorite. So let me just grab this and say start importing fluorite, and this should slowly be doing its job. You know what? Slow ain't good enough. I don't want to go with slow. Well, let's grab these 4 upgrade card, which is probably going to be too much, but let's put those for now. If we need more, we'll make more. But this should start. Yes, thank you. So this is now importing, although quartz, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to balance this out and put like that. Sulfur will probably become the bottleneck, but we're producing sulfur of quite a good pace right now because because of that machine, which is super jacked and has everything to produce tons of sulfur. So this should be like, now sulfur is the bottleneck, but that's not a problem. So I'm probably going to just come over here and take this away because you saw how quickly it refilled. And I'm going to take that away because if this is filling fast enough, yeah, this is going to be emptying fast enough. No problem. So we're in a good position for the fluorite and for the fluorite and yeah, just for the fluorite. Wow, brain mush. Okay, so let's go to the next step. Like I said, netherite will be the next problem. So we do need the crusher. I don't exactly remember what the crusher recipe is. So we're just going to come right here and say heavy machinery. No. Heavy machinery. Crusher. So we're going to need 10 steel scaffolding, 10 light engineering block. Steel. Oh, come on. Steel scaffolding. So we're going to need 5 more. I'm just going to quickly out. Yeah, let's grab this. Put it right there. And let's put these in here. And we're going to accelerate this. I always forget I lost, well, I have 22 hours accumulated, so it doesn't really matter, but I kind of forgot that, yeah, I was clicking the wrong place. Okay, so that's done. So we should be able to make our extra steel scaffolding. Let's just come over here, and that's going to be 10. Perfect. Well, 10. Then, what's the next step? We're going to need 9 hopper. So let's just ask for 9 hopper. I know that for sure. Then we need 10 light engineering. We're going to just make the light engineering blocks. I'm going to make a recipe for this and put it in here. And what? Oh yeah, I need these iron mechanical parts. You know what? I know it's expensive, but I don't care at this point. I just want to get things done. So let's just do that and say light engineering, I want 10. Next, start, go. Then we need 1 redstone engineering block and 8 steel fence. So steel fence. We've got the 10, so let's do this. How many steel fence? 9 or 10? 8, perfect. So let's do that and get rid of this. So now we have that. Do we have the redstone engineering? Oh, we have 1. Thank you. Our hoppers must be ready. Let's grab those. Perfect. And let's look at it. So now we have 10 steel scaffolding, 10 light, 1 redstone, 8 steel fence, 9 hoppers. So we're good. Let's just grab some building block and let's go in there. I'm just going to check again what's the height. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, ideally 5 so that we can put that on top. Okay. So let's just go in here. Where did I put my, is it that compact machine? Nope, those are the never-ender ores. Okay, not the right place. While we're here, let's just check. Right, this... Oh! Why is this not working? Oh, I'm out of prediction matrix. Okay, so let's just ask for more prediction matrix. Prediction matrix. I thought they were exporting. Is there... Oh, I never set it to export. Well, let's create an exporter right now. Exporter. Export bus. Like this, and let's grab some cables. Oh, missing channel. Darn it. Okay, so we're going to do it manually for the time being. Let's grab some prediction matrix. And someone's playing with his car outside. I have my window open because it's way too hot right now. See, I'm going to stop the ender pearls because I don't really need ender pearls and they're just using up prediction matrix. And we're just going to let that one run because that one's going to give us... I don't care about the slime. That's the sad thing. I'm doing this just to get the overworld thingies. What are they called? Overworld prediction something. Anyway, we can continue from here. And my block is right here. So let's go in here, and that's where I'm going to put my crusher. Oh, God. Okay, this is annoying. Let's just go like this. Just building a second floor right here. And I'm going to need to put one in between. Like so. Can I still go in there? Oh, yes, I can still fit. Perfect. That's just what I wanted to make sure. Great. So now let's build this machine. We're going to need all of these. Like so. Perfect. So first level is going to be... Oh, pause. First level is going to be 3 in the back. So 1, 2, 3. Then it's space 1, 2. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Next level is going to be red, and so red right here, this one right there, and it's going to be, I don't remember already. Wait, that's going to be 1, 2, 3 for sure. 1 in the center, and it's going to be the fence all around. Like so, and then the hopper on top. Perfect. And do I have one of the precious engineer's hammer? Yes, I do. Perfect. Machine transformed. Okay, so this is going to be the output. This is going to be the input. I need power. Power, I'm just going to give it its own plug. Let's not take any chance on that, and let's just give it its own plug. Where's my plugs? Right here. Flux point, sorry. And let's connect it to the network. And second crusher. Perfect. So this is fully charged. Now I need a chest. I don't have any. Oh, yes. It's like, how can I not have any chest on me? So I'm going to put a chest right here. And now we're going to need the block that drops the item into it, because all of these clusters are going to have to go in there. So if I come like so, I'm just going to simplify this. Oh my God. The flying is kind of annoying. So let's grab this. We're going to go not to this chest. I just said not to this chest. Like so. up here. Okay, so I need to put this block right here. I don't remember what the block name is, but we're just going to go look it up, and we're going to make another one that's going to take us a second. So back here, I think it's a factory hopper. Yeah, a factory dropper. Perfect. So let's come right over here and say, grab this. The Generalized Overworld Prediction was what I needed. The factory dropper. You know what? I already know that that's going to be my bottleneck. Plank, old plank. 10, start next, perfect. Then machinist pack, great. So let's press R on this, and where's the factory dropper? Yeah, I've got everything. Perfect. So let's just go put this in and connect the other one. And basically, so I think that when I start my time lapse, I'm going to have to go and get another slime data model because these things are not quick. Just going to go take a quick look at the power. I'm always afraid that I'm going to blow up this whole thing. I don't like that I haven't found a way of... Oh, okay, no, fissile fuel. So this is still going up. Okay, so I don't have to worry about it quite just yet. For sure, we're going to have to worry about it later. But for now, we don't have to worry about it. For now. That means we're going to worry about it, but later. Okay, so let's go up here. And put this right here. And technically now we should just be able to start saying, take all of these sting and start putting them in. Right, like so. And I'm not, okay, so that's not working because, don't remember, don't remember what these are. Oh, perfect. So as you can see, it's dropping 1, 1, 1, 1, like it's just going round robin. I don't like the round robin per se. Could I drop more than one at a time? No. Well, at least it started. So this is producing, and it's giving me perfect. The Amethyst Shard, the Debris Shard, everything that I need. Okay, so the Debris Shard I need to craft into Netherite scrap, and the Amethyst Shard I just want to pure import. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I'm just going to import from that. So I'm going to make some Entanglo Porter. Whew. So I'm going to make 3 Entanglo Porter. 6. 3 for one sort of things and 3 for the other. So Entanglo Porter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, start. Give me 6 of those. So basically... I'm just going to be able to set up another compact machine, and in that other compact machine, I'm going to set up the next machine. So compact machine, these are the bigger I can make. Let's just make 2 right now. I don't know if I'm going to need 2, but let's just do that. So I'm going to grab this one and put it right next to here. Great. And so basically, I'm going to have 1 Entanglo Porter for the Ancient Debris, 1 Entanglo Porter for the Bright Shards, and 1 Entanglo Porter for the Certus Quartz. So right now, the recipe for the Netherite ingot. So basically, let's just look at Netherite, and we're going to work it backward. So we're going to need to smelt a netherite dust, and we're going to need to craft netherite dust by putting netherite scrap and gold dust together. So 4 netherite scrap and 4 gold dust. Gold dust we're going to get by enriching raw gold, and raw gold we're going to get by ore extraction. So I think I want to get, how many raw gold do I want? I wrote it up. I'm just trying to find the information. I think I want 2. Great. So let's come back right here and grab my enrichment chamber. All 8. Oh, they don't stack. Okay, perfect. I'm going to need my smelter also. So let's just grab my smelter. I'm going to put all of those in my backpack. While I'm here, what else do I need? I need the crafter. I should have a couple of tier 3 crafter, the stack, and my never ender ore. So never ender ore, gold ones. I'm going to go 1 and 2. Perfect. So let's go and start that. Well, do I have my Entangle Porter? Still not a single one. See, that's the kind of things that annoy me. Like, I wish I should have one by now. What is it waiting on? It's... Oh! I just said that and then I have one. So it's basically the atomic alloy and ultimate control circuit that are the problem. So let's just go back up. I wish I had those 2 because then I could get started. And you know what? Yes, give me a moment. Do I have... Oh, I have an advanced pipe upgrade. Great. So I'm going to go back in here. And since there's still a little bit of space right here... okay. Thank God they don't despawn because I'm already late on the intake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a little platform right here. And I'm going to have the auto crafter, one of the auto crafter. Where's the auto crafter? Yeah, right here. I'm going to set an auto crafter right here. Then I'm going to put a pipe right there, which I'm going to disconnect. And then I'm going to okay, so here I want the debris, these. So these are going to be making the first recipe, which is going to be these, but they're going to go into the internal input. So go and start making them. And we're going to keep this many. Remember. And, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so one trick, if you want to forget something, control click it to take it. So this, remember. Okay, so now we're remembering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what I can do is extract. Put this. Well, first, oh, I have some shards. So put this in and go, just you. It's already too late, but it's not a problem. I can always grab, you know what? I'm going to store a couple of machines in here. So put this in. Perfect. Let's grab all of these and let's push those in. And the others, unfortunately, I'm going to have to put in my inventory for a little while, just until I figure things out. I didn't think that it was going to fill out that quickly. Okay, perfect. Well, no, because I still have to pick those up. But yeah, now we're perfect. So let's go put those in. So now that we have all of these shards, where's the power? Ooh. Okay, so we're going to remove this. And we're going to give it its own power source right here. I'm going to give it its own flux point. We're going to call this one Netherite in one moment. Netherite. Perfect. Okay, so this is crafting. We're going to put it on fast and do all of this. Great. Okay, so now we need the gold. And what we're going to do is we're going to put an enrichment chamber right here, which we're going to disconnect. Great. And with this in between, with this extracting, and we're going to insert, and now we're going to need a never ender ore. So our never ender ore, we're going to put, I want to put them close because I don't want to have to deal with any potential issue. So right here and right here. Oh, I forgot I would need to make some miners. Oh, I completely forgot that in my recipe. So let's go back here and come right over here and say ender ore. What's the, I hate this, at never. So at never, I don't remember these. I need 2 extractor. Start. Perfect. And I have my entangloporter, which are in the same situation. Entangloporter, they don't stack, so I need to take them all separately. Going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 in here, and let's go back in here. This one right here. So we're going to put these 2 right here. Same deal. Great. We're going to set these 2 to extract. And these are going to need power. So now I'm going to bring some power cable up to them. Like so. Great. So they should start producing. And they're going to be brought in the enrichment chamber. The enrichment chamber are going to transform them. So, ooh, I'm going to... Oh, I need power to that one too. Is that enough? Okay. Worst case scenario, I can extract faster from here. So this is going to make gold dust. And I'm going to have to set the export on this side. And they get brought in here. I'm going to do this and remember. And then I'm going to make the last recipe, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And apply. This one goes to external. And voila, we've got netherite dust. So now I'm just going to continue with the most disgusting setup I've ever made. Energized smelter right here. Extract from there. This is going to go into the energized smelter, which is getting power that I don't want it to get. I don't want to take away from my Garden Cloche. So I'm just going to go like this and also extract from here. And why is this not taking stuff? Oh, because this is not an actual input. And voila. Oof, you're noisy. Perfect. So we're now making netherite. And this can go straight into an entangloporter. So let's put this right here, entangloporter right here. And let's configure this one set. We're going to call it netherite. Oh my god, netherite set. And we're going to set, they're all items input. Let's extract. So this is going to output from the left. And now this contains netherite ingot. Perfect. And then I can come back up here, find, and oh no, the ingots are right here. Great. So this is the netherite right here. Like so. And let's call this one set to netherite. And I'll put on the bottom netherite, right into here. So we're at 37, 38. Come on, give me 39. Oh, it won't. It won't because I forgot two little step. I forgot to do... Oh no, it should. This one I've never been in, so it's not taking the upgrade. We're going to go into the corner set. We're going to also configure the chunk loading because for whatever reason, the other chunk loading with the upgrade never seems to work. Okay, let's go in here. So now technically Netherite is fully automated. And if I come here, so, oh wow, the enrichment chamber needs to be way faster. This is going super well, and this is now a problem. Okay, so we're going to also extract from these two ways. Oh wow, this is so disgusting, but it's not a problem. Okay, so one is to make the Prismarine shard, and the other one is to charge the Certus quartz. Okay, so I'm also going to take two Entanglo Porter. One here and one there. I'm going to set this one to input, and I'm going to call this one Certus. Okay, and I'm going to disable this right now. Darn it, I didn't want this to be in there. So now it should extract. Come on. I'm going to set the top as an output temporarily. We just need to disconnect. And perfect. So now the bottom is going to be... Oh, I'm going to need some more of these magic cards. So this is for Certus. So extract. Certus. And now it's got 64 Amethyst Shard. How do I... You know what? I'm going to be cheeky about it. Nope. Going to go like this. Set this one to Amethyst. Amethyst. Perfect. And I'm going to set that one to, well, insert from the top. This one I'm going to have to set extract from the side. Extract from the front. Is this one, sorry, just a second. Yeah, it is input from the top. So which side is it output? Hello. Why is it not set though? So if I say Certus, it should be set frequency Certus already. Okay. So this is the bottom. So that's the only one that I have left. And you're not working. Why are you not working? Your input on every side. I just want to get the stupid Certus quartz out. Oh. That's why. 60, 56, 52. Just going to let them transfer all there. This is not going... Oh, it's not going super fast because these are 4 at a time, I'm guessing. Okay, so now I can kill this and kill this. And do I have amethyst? I'm just going to make sure that I've got some amethyst on me. Set this one to export. And set this. And set this. So technically, yeah, so this is on Certus quartz, this one is on Amethyst shard, and this one I'm just going to come and accelerate later. I'm going to have to make the enrichment chamber much faster. That's going to be our current bottleneck, and probably make the smelter a bit faster. Do I have any upgrades? I do have elite installers. Those are not what I want. Let's get out of here. Let's see, can I get a second installer? I'm going to try and make a couple of the installers. Installers. 2 ultimate? No, what I want is 10 basic tier and 10 advanced tier. Let's start with that. That should be good enough to get started. I just have to make sure that my power's not tanking. That being said, I could start burning way more power. That's not going to be a problem. Okay, so those 2 things are requested. If I come back here and put that, so I'm going to need 6. I don't know that I'm going to need any of those. Okay, so Amethyst Shard are going to go into a crafter, and those I want to always be crafting. Okay, so now I'm going to need to go downstairs and start another crafter with another device channel. 20. So this is using 20. This one right here is using 15. That's 7. That's 8. How many is this? 20. So technically I could start a new one from this one, but it's so tight. Let me get a, you know what? Let me get a Fluix dense crystal. Perfect. And now I can get a smart one. ME dense smart. I don't have any of the other one. Smart. Nope. Cable. So these. Let's make. I'm out of nether quartz. I'm probably going to have to put some more nether quartz. It's probably because I'm making the. I'm so dumb. I want to cry. Guys, I screwed it up really bad. I'm going to tell you why in a moment. I've got to stop doing that because if I remember correctly, I had way enough fluorite. Yeah, I had the 2000 fluorite that I needed. Okay, so I completely forgot about that one. That's my bad. Let me come back over here and... Can I make 10 now? Oh! Can I make 10 of these? Can I make 1 of these? Yes. That's not what I wanted, but I'll take another one. No, I can't. Okay, so this one I'm going to transform. So the reason I'm doing this into the smart is so that I can know how many channel I'm using. Perfect, so grab that. And now I can go, you know what? Since I have the installers, let's go back here 1 second. Great, and now do this. I don't know if the power is going to start tanking though. Hopefully not. And oh my god, there's so many raw gold ready already. Okay, so this is working. I'm going to need to put some upgrade to transfer more. Let's just grab one of these basic upgrade. Going in here. And then going in here, and then we need to do the same thing with this. And go like this. Okay. I think that the netherite is in a better position. So this I'm going to have to put some speed and energy upgrade in. I'm going to do that later, although it is catching up. This might now be balance. And this is so full. Let's grab all of this and let's go out of here. Okay, so now I'm going to need a drawer. Can I get rid of some of these? Yeah, perfect. Now I'm going to need a drawer. Drawer. I'm searching myself all the time right now. This is not fun. Okay, so let's make another drawer just because I don't know where they are. Drawer, just grab a standard one drawer. Perfect. And now we're going to go downstairs right here. Put this smart cable right here. And then we're going to go away. Where's the away? These cables. Just going to go a bit further because I don't want to be stuck with all the other machines that I have. Perfect. So right here, I'm going to put one of the crafters, if I can find one. Crafter. Right here. One of the tier 3 crafter. Perfect. So this tier 3 crafter, I'm going to put right at the end here, and I'm going to put an export. That's an import bus, so now I need to export everything that I need. I'm going to be running out. So let's make 10 export. Get that started. Okay, so this crafter is going to be for the making the, what are they called? My God. The Prismarine thingies. So let me just search Prismarine to make these. So I'm going to want to make those. Apply. Perfect. Then the next recipe is I'm going to want to make those. Apply. And so that's it. Perfect. So I'm going to now put this and a drawer right here. That's where the amethyst shard are going to go. And this is where I'm going to put the other interloper. I'm going to put this one on amethyst, set, and set everything to output. Like so. Set that to extract, and let's accelerate that a little bit, and great. So all of the amethyst shard, I'm just tired of this. Let's remove this. All the amethyst shard are now going to come right here. So let me grab all of these and push all of those in here. And I'm probably going to need to upgrade this drawer also. Do I have any? No, I don't have any of these upgrades. So now if I look here at upgrade, I'm going to make a couple of those. 10, start. And can I make 10 of these? I know they're expensive. No, because I'm out of creosote oil and bronze nugget. Great. That's not great. Okay, so these are going to be right here. I'm going to need some quartz. Do I have quartz back, or am I in a situation where I'm fully out of quartz? You know what? I'm going to grab a little bit. I'm not supposed to, but I'm going to grab a little bit and go like this and go apply. And I'm going to grab some generalized overworld prediction that I'm going to put in here like so. And I'm going to say remember. And now we're going to connect this. Perfect. So this is going to be called Prismarine. Perfect. And Voila, we already have... Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so I screwed up. So control this. No. So we're going to go like this. We're going to stop the stupid machine. We're going to go like this. And now we're going to say remember. And now we're going to restart the machine. And yeah. No, why is it stuck? Because this is not exporting. Great. Okay, so now this is exporting and we're making Prismarine that we need to import. So now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to grab an importer right here, and I'm going to grab a chest right here, and I'm going to put a chest right here and importer right there, and I'm going to connect this. Like so. And connect all of this. Prismarine is going in here, and then it's being imported into our system. I'm just going to put it one acceleration card just in case, because right now it's not emptying fast enough. And oh, I'm going to need to teach it. Yeah, it's now keeping up. Perfect. So now I need to export. My export should be ready. So let's come right here and say exporter. Let's just grab another stack of these. Let's grab these. I'm going to need some capacity cards. So you know what? I'm also going to need some acceleration card. Let's start those. Let's say capacity. Oh, capacity cards are not a thing that I've crafted. Oh, that's okay. Another thing I'm going to need to automate. So now I can do this, and right here, I'm going to export quartz. I also have to export the generalized prediction, but until I have a capacity card, I'm kind of stuck. Okay, so the capacity cards require the calculation processor. So let's just go to calculation processor this and say, give me 100, start. Perfect, so that's going to be crafting in the background. And I'm going to get the 20 acceleration card. Nope, 19 because I already took one, I think. Put one right here. Oh. And I'm just waiting for one of these so that I can have one capacity card. Is this stuck on something stupid? It's currently crafting. Oh, no, perfect. So now I have some. So I can do this and grab all of these and make these into capacity card. Great. Haha, I'm happy with this. So now let's put a capacity card right here, and then let's come back right over here and say generalized, and let's grab this and say export. So now we're exporting. Nope, stop. I didn't change this one to be internal. Apply. Put them there, voila. Great, so now this is just going to be working by itself in the background. It's going to be making, Prismarine crystal. Now, you might be wondering why I'm putting a chest here. It's because right here, I have a maximum of 8 channel that I can use. And I want to be able to maximize my channel for exporting and crafting. So I want to be able to just have everything go through this. And if I come over here, you know what? Since everything else is going to be waiting, I'm going to go to quartz, and I'm going to remove that. And I'm just going to go and, because I kind of burned through all my quartz. So let's just do this. Perfect. This is going to catch up over time. So I'm not really concerned about this, but at least now it can fill this up. And whenever we get, oh, okay, that's kind of surprising. Let's go check. I think something got broken in the, oh, I know what it is. I need to extract the Certus quartz like now, ASAP. This is going to be full of, oh no, this is just Certus quartz. Okay, so it's basically the time it's taking to make them. Unless this is, no, yeah, so this is going in here. And it's going to make some debris shards, and it's going to make some amethyst shard. Great, perfect. So this is not full yet. We still have time to deal with that. So let's get out of here, and we're going to go downstairs and deal with the next step, which is going to be the charged Certus quartz. Do we need... Okay, so you have to be careful about one thing. You have to be careful about, do we need the resource? If we need Certus quartz, well, we need to keep some in our system. So we need charged, but we don't need Certus. Oh, and we're going to need quartz here. So we really have to make more quartz. Okay, so we don't need the Certus, which means we can export all of the Certus. So we're going to go back downstairs, and we're going to export the Certus to a drawer. Okay, so now I need another drawer. 16K, that's crazy. I'm going to export the Certus to another drawer right here. Export, yeah, right here. I'm going to connect this. I'm going to grab some Certus. Nope, sorry, wrong side. Where's my axe? Right here. Oh, I should have put the budding. You know what? I'm just going to throw it in here because we're going to use it for something else anyway. Okay, so now we're going to go right here, and this is going to be where we export Certus quartz with one acceleration card, like this and like this. And now we need the charger. Perfect. So I made some charger. I think I made 4 charger. Yeah. So I'm going to grab these 4 charger that I'm going to power. I don't remember what side you need to power them from, but let's say that it's from the bottom. Like so. So now I'm going to extract from here and insert in here. Great. They all have a charged. And now we're going to do the same deal on the other side to extract. And we're going to connect a point. And that's going to be my automated charger that's going to work nonstop. So let's just come right here and say charged Certus. Perfect. So let's just check. So these are charging, putting the next one in, charging, putting the next one in. They're coming in here and they're being imported into our system, and this is just running by itself now. So we're done with the charging. I might add more charger. I might end up putting like a couple more charger because it's not as fast as I thought it was going to be. What if I take 4 more right now? 4 more, perfect. And I go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me another one. 1 more charger. Perfect. I don't know if I have enough power for these many, but I can always upgrade the power if I need to. So let's grab this and like so. Export from all of these. Huh, I didn't know you could do that. In case you didn't see what happened there, is you can apparently right click with a wrench and it just takes the thing out. And throw that in here. Perfect. So charged Certus quartz is taken care of. Prismarine is very, very slowly taken care of, and we're going to need so many more generalized prediction. Yeah, so every generalized make 2, so we're going to need, yeah, we're going to need a lot more than this. Okay, so that's 2 more things fully automated. We need to automate. Steel is okay. Steel is constantly working. Bronze we're going to need. So I need to do Constantin, the 2 refined, the bronze, and the electrum. So all of the metals. Bright shard is, I need an export card. So bright shard, I'm going to just go upstairs and I'm going to make a crafting card because that's going to take, see, it's already stopped. The 500 that I started is already stopped. So now I'm going to grab a crafting card. I think I made some already. Crafting. Do I have them on me? I thought I made crafting cards. I was sure I made crafting card. Well, I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is annoying, so let's just put that in here and let's just look at crafting card, like so. Some basic card. I'm going to make crafting table. Can you give me 4 of those, please? Great. And now I'm going to set up an export bus right here. So, what is it that I'm crafting? Okay, just a second. I wanted to see this. 548 already. 1.7, 1.7, 4.1. Ooh, I still need to make these. Yeah, that's going to be another problem. We're already at 393. That's good. That's good. So everything is working well on that side. Bright shard. Bright shard is right up here. Oh. Perfect. So this is the bright shard. I'm going to do this and I'm going to put a crafting card right here. And I'm going to try with an acceleration. I don't think it's going to make anything really better, but I'm just going to try it. I'm going to say craft. And we're just going to see if I can connect this. Like so. Oh, like so. Perfect. So technically this should be ordering some and crafting some. So 531. What's the bottleneck here? The bottleneck is good, 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 good. These are good. These are good. All of these are good. Okay, so it's just that I stopped it because I was waiting for the bright shard. So you know what? I'm going to restart that right now. Voila. Okay, so the shards are restarted. And I just need to go see why the bright shards are not working. Well, maybe they are working. Apparently not. So if I come over here. Okay, so my crafting export has not worked. Let's just go over here. Do I have a channel for it? I didn't check if it was online. That's the first thing to check. Device is online. It's an ME export bus. I'm say craft this. So technically this should be working. It should be crafting bright shards like crazy. Okay, so maybe I'm missing something. Oh, I'm out of range, so let's just go back up here. Bright shard. Can I do this? Yes, I can do this. So let's start this. And let's go downstairs. Is it going to start exporting them? No. Why not? Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're just going to go to craftable. We're going to say this. We're going to send another 500, and whenever we need more, we're just going to have to think to send 2 more 500. I don't know why it's not automated and it's not going by itself. Okay, so these 2 things are done. So Bright Shard is not automated, unfortunately. Oh, by the way, the asteroid I'm exporting to this, and this is constantly processing because it's making ice. That's how I automated the ice. And if I wanted to, I could just go a bit crazy and use my time in a bottle on this machine. I would just need to find which is the block. See, that's the only problem with these machines. It's like you have to find which is the block that's making it go faster. Wait, what? It doesn't have a saw blade. Is the saw blade in my backpack? Come on. I'm not happy about this. Let's just try it again. 3. So all I can think of is that by mistake I lost the saw blade, or that it gets damaged over time. Perfect. So now this is making ice shards again. And hopefully it's not going to break again. Okay, so that's taken care of. What's the next step? Certus quartz cluster. Just going to throw that in here. Perfect. What's the next step? Just trying to figure out the next step. I'm going to go look at my list. Fluix crystal. Okay, so the Fluix crystal I'm going to make with inscribers. And yeah, it's not the best recipe, but at this point, I kind of need to get things working, and I'm just going to do it with inscribers. So where's the inscribers? Inscriber. Oh, I thought I made 2 already. So give me 2 inscriber for now. I need creosote oil. Oh my god. Okay, so right here, I'm going to need to start making creosote oil. So, hey, wait. Am I not exporting charcoal to this? I thought I had set this to block of coal coke. Okay, so let's just ask for coal coke. 60. Start. Okay, so this is going to be making creosote oil. Where's my exit again? Oh my god, I'm always looking for my exit. Found it. Okay. So now can I make... So first off, do I have the inscribers on me? No. So let's make some inscribers. And I'm going to make 2. Well, I still don't have the 2 bucket of creosote oil. Yeah, this is kind of slow. Hasn't even made 1 yet. So while we're waiting here, I'm at least going to start some. So I'm going to go Certus. No, I'm going to go quartz. Oh my god, what are you called? Fluix. Fluix. Okay, so I'm going to ask for 100 Fluix for now. And the reason I want to automate the Fluix differently is that, yes, I can use the arc furnace by cooking Fluix dust. But to make Fluix dust, I need to put these 5 items in the arc furnace, and I'm basically just using my arc furnace all the time. Or there's also this inscriber recipe where I can just export charged Certus quartz, charge, or just, I think I can export just normal Certus quartz. No, I think I need charged. Okay. And electrum and redstone. So if I put electrum grit which is kind of easy to make. I'll just be in a situation where I'll be making this constantly. So that I'm going to automate when I go in here. So let's go in here and let's look at the next step. So right here, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 5, 6. So if I delete this, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So I'm just going to make a floor quickly. Where's my wand? Okay. And can I make it a bit bigger? Yes, I do have enough blocks. So I'll just make it a bit bigger right now. Just going to leave. Perfect. Okay. So I want to make the electrum. So the electrum, I'm going to need ingots and I'm going to need the powder. So the ingots, let's just search for electrum. Electrum. So the electrum like this, we're going to make from silver grit and gold dust. Silver grit we can get by enriching raw silver. And same thing, gold dust by gold, the other thing. So now I'm going to go back outside and I'm going to make 2 gold and 2 silver never ender ore. So go back here and say ender. I'm going to say 2 gold, 1, 2, 2 silver, I just have to find the right one, 1, 2, perfect. And then I need the miner, no, the never, oh my god, at never, what are they called? Extractor, perfect. So I'm going to need 4 of those. Start and grab these 4. Perfect. We're going to go back in here and this is going to be making my my resources. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. I kind of left space if I want to make more, and I'm just going to go like this, like this. I'm going to need power. Oh, that was not planned. Okay, so now I'm going to put a point right here. I'm going to call this ender electrum 1. Great. Then I'm just going to need to set those to extract like this and like this. So this is making gold and this is making silver. Now I'm going to need 2 enrichment chamber. I'm going to try something dumb. So I'm going to put an enrichment chamber right here and an enrichment chamber right here. Or not. Perfect. So those are the 2 enrichment chamber. Oh my god, I'm out of item pipe. I'm out of every type of item possible. So pipes. 30. 30. Oh. Sorry. 500. Got to keep making those. Great. So now I'm just waiting for some of my pipes. The problem for the pipes is that I need to cook the clay, which I did not start before. So you know what? I said this was going to be a long time lapse, but I'm already at an hour 9. But you see the kind of work. So today we only automated 4. So I'm not going to put a time lapse. I'm just going to make another episode right after this one with continuing the setup, because right now, next episode, hopefully we're going to automate electrum, bronze, the 2 refined obsidian and refined glowstone, and a constant. And with that, we should have everything. The only thing that I might end up doing, you know what? I am going to put a small time lapse. I'm going to tell you why. It's going to be a very small one. I'm going to go get another slime thingy, because we definitely need more slime thingy. We need all of the slime thingy possible. Let me just grab these and go. Perfect. And let's go. Like so. And disable this. Disconnect, I mean. Put that right here. Extract, 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 extract. Perfect. So do that. This one needs to be input. So it's going to be export from the back. This one's going to be export also from the back. I don't think I set this one to the proper export from the back. Yeah, this one. Okay, so you know what? I have power cable. So I'm just going to bring a power up from here. And we're going to put the crafter right here. And these are going to be extract from the top. I'm trying to just finish the electrum powder quickly. So this one's going to be export from the top. And this one also export from the top. Like so. And I'm going to set the gold right here. And the silver right there. And I'm going to say, remember, make a recipe, grit, and grit, like that. Apply. Voila, we're crafting all of this. And now this is where we have to be careful. Now we need to export this in two ways. I'm going to need an energized smelter right here. Nope, 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 stop. I'm going to need an energized smelter right here. Oh, this one has no power though. Yeah, we're going to fix the problems a different way. And we're going to have to put an Entanglo Porter. Oh, I'm out of Entanglo Porter. So for now, I'm just going to do this and put that right here and disconnect that ASAP. Go in here, go in here, perfect. And do I have a diamond? Oh my God, I'm not going to be able to put a time lapse. I'm already way overboard. I just want to finish that one. So let me come over here and say upgrades. Can I get just one? Yes, perfect. And drawer. Get me one drawer. Perfect. Let's go back. I just want to finish showing you what this is going to look like. So this is going to go with a pipe right here, like so. This one's going to export. We're going to put that one in, and we're going to go round robin. Oh, okay. So why is that one stop? Because it has no power, which we're going to solve very easily, like so. And just put that to Electrum 2. And voila. Okay, so this is making Electrum ingot that I need to import back in our system. And this is going to be for our Fluix crystal making. So now if I come back out here, I'm just going... I don't know if I can make the Entanglo Porter. If they craft immediately, I'm going to set them up. But if not, I'm not going to set them up. So 2. Start. How fast can you give them to me? Come on. not fast at all. Oh, by the way, I think I know why the crafting's not working. I just thought about it. It's because I'm in a round robin kind of situation. I'm extracting from my storage controller to export here, so I never need to craft because I always have what I need. If I'm looking at this, this is now at 900. This is going well. So that's why it's not working and that I have to just create the one that I want as I go. So I can always go like this, craftable, and say, make another 500 and just go. And I don't know how far I am from getting my Entangled Porter. Oh, everything is crafting. 209, 498, 377. Yeah, okay. I might have too many crafting things at the same time. At least they're going to store them in the meantime, but these are the one that I want. And oh, it's saying, oh, yeah, it's finished. We can have them. We're going to set it up and we're going to just end the episode on this. So let's just come back here and grab my Entangled Porter. Entangled Porter. Perfect. I'm going to come right down to the ingot. That's the Electrum one. So Electrum is, which one is the Electrum? Right here. Perfect. Okay, so set this one to Electrum. And we're going to say output from the bottom. Great. And then we're going to go back in there and we're going to set the import. Right here. Oh my God. I'm out of these pipes. Come on. I just need one. Come on. Give me. They're so easy to craft also. Like, this is crazy. Just give me one. Oh, I'm looking at craftable. Yeah, it's already done. Darn it. I lost some time waiting on that. So let's just come back here. Set this one to Electrum. Set. And yeah, it's already configured properly. Just do this. And we're going to, of course, need to put some upgrades in there because it's not going to take them out fast enough. Output. Yeah, perfect. So we're now getting the Electrum ingot exported. Like I said, I'm going to need to put an upgrade in there. But yeah, at least this is working properly. So now I'm going to need to put the chargers. So this is where I have a problem. I cannot put a... I need to use a quantum entangled porter to bring in or out stuff. And you can't be doing two types of material at the same time because it's only one type of material at a time. So I need to grab these Electrum and bring them outside so that I can use them in my Fluix. But if I come here, now this is working and it's 486. Come on, go up. And I need more steel. So what I was thinking is this I'm just going to fill with iron block. So I'm just going to go iron. Coal. And that's what I was thinking. I'm just going to put a block of coal. Oh! Wait. I can't do that? Can I use charcoal block? Okay, phew. Perfect. So that I'm just going to be making steel like this. So let me grab some charcoal block. Where are my charcoal? So I'm going to say 60, 54. Start. That should be processed really quick. Well, not as quick as I thought it was going to be, but anyway. And now grab some iron, and I really need to end the episode. You guys, but you see the struggle of everything we need to make. Perfect. So that's my steel, and I'm not going to need to make more steel than that. So steel is going to be okay. And I did electrum ingots. Now I need to do the bronze and the refined obsidian and the refined glowstone. But that's going to be in the next episode, and setting up the fluix crystal also. Whew. What an adventure. So let's just go in here, because that's the step where we were at right now. So that's where we're at right now. We need to go into the next episode. So for me, it's just going to be recording back to back. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.